think at that point, almost everyone kind of lost a bit of hope and thought, God, we're actually going home. Like, everyone gutted. The gaffer's chosen the player that he thinks is most suited to the game. But yeah, me personally, I'd always bring energy and work as hard as I can going forward defensively.
How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm really well, thank you. What are we, 3.5 weeks into the tournament? It feels like we're kind of getting to the nitty-gritty bits now, if you like.
Yeah, definitely.
How does it feel for you?
Yeah, it's been really good so far. Obviously, getting through to the quarterfinals is fantastic, and we know how far we can go. So we're really excited for the next game.
Is that what all the talk is behind the scenes? Park what happened in the group stage. Now we're in the knockouts.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, in a way, but also we need to look back at the games and see where we can improve and work on, because we know there's places where we can improve. So yeah, but obviously we've done something right getting to this stage in the tournament, and yeah, we're full of confidence and ready for the quarterfinals now. One
of the things it certainly does feel as if you've done right is the resilience side of it. Can you feel that in camp?
Definitely. I think it's really important in tournament football and just any football in general, is to have that resilience and that togetherness as a team, which I think we've shown a lot so far this tournament. And yeah, we're going to need to carry that on to go all the way.
Helps obviously that some of these players really well and have done since you were much younger, and I know how good friends you are with Marc Guéhi. You and I have sat down and spoken about him before, but this tournament he's been getting so much praise. I'm so gutted for him on a personal level that he's missing out on the quarterfinals. How is he?
I was speaking to him literally a couple of hours ago when we were training, and he was saying like he's so gutted that he's missing this game. Like he said, like it's really stressing him out. And I was like, oh really? Like you've done so well, like so far, and you'll be back in if like when we go through. And he was like, yeah, but I'm not in control of anything when I'm just watching. It just stresses him out. And yeah, like you said, he's been fantastic so far this tournament, and it doesn't surprise me at all. I've always said how good he is and how he can get even better, and I'm really happy he's been given this opportunity on the biggest stage, and yeah, he's definitely taken it so far.
Yeah, he certainly has. Didn't want any plaudits at all. I saw Jude Bellingham say how annoyed he was that Marc wouldn't come over and take any credit for that assist, for that overhead kick. Talk me through it from your point of view, from the bench. It's nothing you can affect. Well, actually, were you on the pitch by then? I can't even remember. You weren't, were you? It was after it all blurs into one. That game was bonkers from every level. What was it like seeing that go in?
Oh, it was incredible. Like, I think at that point, almost everyone kind of lost a bit of hope and thought, God, we're actually going home. Like, everyone gutted. But I'm not going to lie, I'm not just saying this. I actually still had a little feeling like when I was watching the game, thinking we're going to have one more chance. And yeah, I mean, what an incredible goal from Jude. It was, it's go down in history. So incredible moment, and then going on to win the game is amazing as well.
And your manager had a lot of praise for you, for your performance coming in and settling things down a little bit in extra time.
Yeah, I mean, it was just running really. I didn't.
I think you did a bit more than that.
Not much else.
You're just as humble as Marc. Take the credit.
Yeah, I mean, he brought me and Esri on to kind of have that bit of stability and control, and try and see out the game. And obviously, it was really happy to come on and try and give my best to see out the game, and thankfully we did.
That's the positive. I don't want to take you back to the Slovenia game, but obviously difficult for you. You're making your first major tournament start, which is fantastic, but then you have to get taken off at half time. I was trying to read your face sitting on the bench like that. How hard was it for you?
Yeah, obviously it's not nice, and you want to play as much as possible, and you get an opportunity to start a game for England at a major tournament is incredible, and I was really excited. But it was a really difficult game. I don't think we were particularly playing great. We weren't really creating many chances, and I understand the manager wanted to change a couple of things tactically, and bringing on Cobby to kind of come a bit deeper and get on the ball and progress the ball was completely understandable. So yeah, which is great about the manager is that he come and told me before he told the team and stuff, so I knew, and it was fine. So yeah, obviously you want to play as much as possible, but you completely understand.
You're all different though, aren't you? In terms of the midfield, we still haven't quite, Gareth Southgate said it himself, we still haven't found the Calvin Phillips, fixed the Calvin Phillips hole, if you like. What do you all bring? What do you bring? Where's your best position?
Yeah, I mean, like you just said, we're all kind of very different. And I think in these games that we've had so far, the gaffer's chosen the player that he thinks is most suited to the game. But yeah, me personally, I'd always bring energy and work as hard as I can going forward defensively. But then you say Trent, who can pick out a pass from anywhere and great on the ball, and Cobby, who's amazing on the ball, so confident. Adam, who's the same, just moves the ball so well, passes so well, very intelligent as well. So yeah, I think everyone's a bit different, and but it's always healthy competition for that, to get a starting spot.
One of your teammates, Marc Guéhi with Spain, they're doing brilliantly at the moment. Obviously, if England progress, you could potentially meet them in the final. Mm-hmm. How have you seen his tournament so far?
Yeah, he's been brilliant. I can't say I've watched every Spain game, but I think he started every game for them, or most of them. Maybe not one of them he didn't start, but yeah, what I've heard, he's been brilliant. It doesn't surprise me because he's had a great season at Chelsea as well. And yeah, Spain are looking really good this tournament, and yeah, it's going to take a top team to knock them out. But yeah, really happy for Marc as well.
And you've got Switzerland up next. If you play a part in the game, whether you start or come on to control things, Granit Xhaka is likely to be one of your midfield battles that you've got to get over. What have you made of his performances in the tournament? Bukayo Saka was really complimentary about him the other day. Obviously knows him well from Arsenal days.
Yeah, I think he's a top player. Obviously had a great time at Arsenal, and last season had a fantastic season with Bayern Leverkusen. So yeah, he's a good leader as well for Switzerland. So he's definitely someone we need to keep an eye on and make sure we are ready for him. Whoever comes directly against him in midfield. So yeah.
Just been speaking to John in the press conference about the difference of playing in a back three from a defender's point of view, but what's it like from a midfielder's point of view? In case you do swap formations, I know there's nothing confirmed yet with that. But what's the difference between being a midfielder in a back four to a midfielder in a back three, depending on how it goes?
Well, it's nothing really changes. With the England team, every kind of tactic is all something we've done before and we're all familiar with. We've played a number of different ways for England over the last few years, and for a midfielder it's just the same kind of things, but no, we're really excited for the next game.
Yeah, I can understand that. Just want to talk to you a couple of bits because I was talking to Cole Palmer yesterday. Obviously he knows Enzo Maresca well from his time at Manchester City. Still weird going back to your club when you've got a new manager in charge, but what's Cole told you about? Yeah,
Cole's only told me good things, and he's really excited about the new manager, and so am I. And he's obviously had a great season at Leicester last season, and yeah, me and everyone at Chelsea are really excited to work with him.
And he's brought Kiernan Dewsbury Hall with him as well. He was on loan at Luton. I'm a Luton Town fan, and it was great when he came and played for us. What have you made of him from what you've seen of him?
Who, Kiernan?
Yeah,
he's a top player. He had an incredible season last season, and even when he played Chelsea at the Bridge. He was very good. I remember, trying to get the ball off him and thinking, he's a good player. So yeah, we're really happy and delighted to have him at the club, and I'm sure he's going to be brilliant.
One other thing on Chelsea, Neil Bath, someone who of course helped you in your career, and as the academy manager at Chelsea, has left after over 30 years. Have you spoken to him? How much do you credit him for the help that he's given you?
Yeah, I honestly can't speak highly enough of Neil Bath and Jim Fraser. I've not messaged them yet because I only just found out. I can't remember if this morning or last night. But yeah, I can't speak highly enough of them. What they've done for Chelsea's academy is mind blowing. We've been the best academy over the last 15 years, I think, in terms of what trophies we've won and the players, we've produced, and that's, a lot of credit to them two guys. And I need to give them a message later, because what they've done for me personally as well is amazing, and I've got to thank them for a lot of it. So yeah.
One last question. Chelsea related, but more England related, and it's on Cole Palmer, who we sat down with yesterday. I mean, he literally laid down on the chair.
I saw a video. He was like this, wasn't he?
He was like totally horizontal.
That's why I'm trying to sit out straight. Yeah. I saw Cole and I thought, what does he look like?
Do you know, my mum actually messaged me and said, "Did you tell him to sit up?" And I went, "I kind of did."
To be fair, that's just Cole, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's so funny.
What's he like to play with, both at Chelsea and for England?
He's an amazing football player. Just so much natural talent. I appreciate him so much because of the way he is as well, not just on the pitch. Like, he's so relaxed and chilled and just goes with the flow, and not much phases him. Nothing scares him. He'll try anything on a football pitch, and he doesn't like overthink things. And what he's done on the pitch the last year is like incredible, and he deserves a lot of credit. He's been so good for Chelsea, and I'm sure it will continue. He's
dry as well, isn't he? I'm like, he's going to ruin me at least once or twice in this interview. He's going to like...
Was he all right?
No, he was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant.
No, he's good. He's a good lad.
Good. I hope you've enjoyed it. Loved that, Conor. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
That's great.